Have you looked at me lately? Like, I don't have business being on YouTube. I'm convinced. Subscribe! Oh, lately, my struggle has been with the codependency is trying not to control how other people view me. I get very protective of my family and myself because I've been through a lot of garbage. It's very hard for me to just kind of ignore other people's negative opinions or other people trying to slander me. It's hard because you think like it's not justified, it's not fair, and you naturally want to protect your name and you want to protect the people that you love. But at the end of the day, I can't control what people think about me. I can't control what they think about anything. Yeah, it's been my kind of challenge for like the last, well, I'd say my challenge for the week has been to deal with crap and other people's just negativity and trying to rile me up and stuff and just like ignore it. Like, don't let it faze me. Keep smiling, kill them with kindness kind of thing. And because some people, no matter what you do, they're going to have a problem or they're going to tear you apart or try to tear you apart, I should say. And there's nothing that you can do. And it used to really bother me when other people had a problem with me. It still does. I still feel like I want to make that right. But I've learned you just, with a lot of people, you can't, especially when you've done nothing but be nice. And they're still gonna be the way that they're being, toxic and negative. There's really nothing you can do. So I try to just unfollow on social media or avoid them and live my life. And so far it's been going good, but it can be hard. This week has been a real test in that. And last weekend, just like this whole month, I think that's been kind of my lesson. People will think what they want to think, and there's nothing that I, a codependent person, can do to control or change that. And we're embracing that this month.
Watermelon this time of year is so freaking good and addicting. I love it.
And that's one other thing that's been hard is trying to balance, like, because I don't want people to think bad things about me. I mean, who does? But especially when you're codependent, like, you want everyone to see, like, you don't want to upset anyone. Like, it's just something that causes a really huge amount of stress. So you try to avoid that at all costs. And that's where a lot of, like, the want to control situations and people's opinions and stuff comes from, because you don't want people to either take things the wrong way or not agree with you. Like, even if you 100% stand behind your opinion or what you're standing for, it's really hard for a codependent person to deal with people not liking you for that. And I've been trying to really, along with all of this stuff about not trying to care what other people's opinions are, I've been trying not to just be passive about it, but when I take a stand and when I speak out and when I do things that I feel are necessary for myself or my family, I've been working really hard not to allow other people to cause me to feel shame or like I did something wrong when I 1,000% didn't. And it's good because that's something I think not just codependent people, I think a lot of people struggle with. At the end of the day, I don't think a lot of people want to be viewed as wrong or they want people to understand where their hearts are coming from. And sometimes that's just not possible. But that doesn't mean that you back down. Sometimes things can even get ugly, but sometimes it's hard. The things worth fighting for aren't always easy. And that's why I'm so glad that I pray about everything and that I've got a good system of people that I talk to about things, because it helps reassure me that if I believe in it and it's right, it doesn't matter what kind of garbage other people say or how mad they might get at me. I'm doing what's best for me and my family, and it's right aligned with what God's will would be, and those are what are most important to me. All the other stuff It doesn't matter. If you feel strongly and you stand for what you believe in, forget if other people agree with it or not. You can rest assured that sleep good at night knowing that if they throw temper tantrums, whatever, you did what you needed to do, and that's their problem if they can't respect your stance on stuff, especially when you said it or stood your ground in a respectful manner. There's nothing else you can do, and that's very hard for a codependent person. It seems like cut, dry, easy to understand, but for us codependent people, that can be really hard because, again, you feel like you need to make sure that everybody understands your motives and knows that you mean well, but it's never gonna happen. You can never have everybody understand your heart. So, but it's hard. It is. But I've gotten much better at it and not shying away from confrontation if that's what it takes to stand my ground and do what's right. That's what I do, even if it is stressful. Good job. All aboard the Hot Mess Express!
Mama.
Choo choo!
Mama.
Choo choo!
Mama.
Choo choo!
Mama.
What?
Can we watch Bolt?
We don't have that long before we have to go to the ceremony. But maybe after? Well, no, because then Daddy will be coming home. Today is Daddy's birthday, so it's not a good day to watch huge films like Bolt. I gotta do your hair, and we're all aboard the Hot Mess Express for me to paint my nails, which I never do. Maybe I'll just take this off because it's gross. Girls, we got lots to do. I suck so bad at makeup. I do. Where are your dogs to say hi to? How is it that I think like I'm looking fine and then I film and the truth is revealed? Like even like this right now, like I think I look okay. Then I see, I can't. Why? I'm so bad at makeup, guys. It's a problem. I mean, it's usually not because I usually don't care. All right, I can't do my makeup great like a girl should be able to do, but I could freaking probably kick any other woman's butt. Not any other woman, like the average woman. I could probably outfight easy. I've got other skills, just makeup ain't one of them. All aboard the Hot Mess Express. I am so bad at makeup. I'm so bad at cooking. I'm so bad at so many things. But I made a beautiful little girl who is such a princess. But I gotta do this princess's hair because it has not been done yet. Guys, have you looked at me lately? Like, I don't have business being on YouTube. I'm convinced. Subscribe! I can't do my makeup. Like, have you seen some of the YouTubers out there? They're younger and prettier and they're at least good at their makeup and they like being on camera maybe. I am like none of these things. I'm almost 30 years old. I don't know how to do makeup well. I get mortified when people I know are like, hey, we watched you on our lunch break, or hey, we pulled you up on the TV, and I'm like, oh, what am I even on YouTube for if I like can't? Well, no, I know why I'm here. It's because that's like part of the point is I'm helping myself come out of this insecure shell by doing this because I do enjoy it. I just get mortified over the idea of people watching me. And when I'm like looking back at footage, I'm like, oh my gosh, these flyaway hairs, like, oh, ew, like your wonky eye, oh, your makeup's up, like, and I need to work on, like, just because I'm doing this is great, but like, how do I get myself out of that mindset of seeing every little flaw and then being mortified when people actually do what I'm putting videos out there for, is for people to watch, and then people are like, hey, I watched your video, and I like cringe because it's like, oh, you saw all this?